Alright, let's look at the homework 1.4, 1.5, number 11. Alright, so we want to evaluate this limit. Alright, so as usual, we're going to plug in and see what happens. Alright, so delta t is going to 0, so we're going to plug in 0 for delta t. Alright, so you can see that this guy goes to 0, so this guy goes to 0, so it actually goes away. So maybe I should just this guy goes away. So this guy goes to 0, that guy goes to 0, right? And this guy, right, the whole denominator, of course, goes to 0, right? And what's left is, you can see that the t squared minus t squared, so that cancel out, so that's gone. Negative 5t minus negative 5t, so those guys cancel out as well. Right, then there's 4 minus 4, so everyone's gone, so you're going to basically have 0 over 0 again. Right, so we need to do something else. Alright, so first thing we do is next thing we do, we're going to multiply out, so see what happens. So limit as delta t approaches 0. Alright, so it's a long fraction. Alright, so here, so I'm going to multiply this out, and sorry, it's kind of messy, it's kind of hard to see. If you multiply it out, you're going to get the t squared plus 2 times t times delta t plus delta t squared, right? I just multiply this out using quantity a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Right? So I'm applying that. So treat t like a and treat delta t like b. Then go through that. You get that. Alright, so for this one, I'll just distribute negative 5 to each term. So negative 5 times t is negative 5t. Right? Negative 5 times delta x is negative 5 delta x, delta t, I should say. Alright, then you have plus 4 minus 4, so you can cancel those. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that, so I'm not going to even write that. But you have negative t squared, right? Make sure to distribute this negative sign to t squared and the negative 5t. So it's going to be a positive 5t. Alright, then you can see that there's positive t squared and there's negative t squared. So you can cancel those. And there's negative 5t and there's positive 5t. Right? Oh, I forgot to write the delta t on the bottom. Right? So you can see that there are 3 terms left over on top. Alright, this guy, 2t delta t, and delta t squared, and you have negative 5 delta t. Alright, so we still have a limit. Alright, then if you pay attention to the numerator, you will notice that every single term has delta t in it. So I'm going to factor out delta t from there. So if you factor out delta t from 2t delta t, so there's going to be 2t left. So 2t. Alright. If you factor out delta t from delta t squared, there's going to be another delta t. Right? So you have negative 5 delta t. So if you factor out delta t, you will have negative 5. Right? Then you have delta t. Alright? Once you've done that, it's clear that there's a common factor on top and bottom, which is delta t. So delta t on top, delta t on the bottom cancel out. Alright, now we have a limit, fairly simple limit. So you have a limit as delta t approaches 0, then of 2t plus delta t minus 5. Alright, then we plug in 0 for delta t. So you can see that this guy goes to 0. So this guy basically disappears. Then what's left is 2t minus 5. Right? So that's the limit. Alright, let's see if this is the correct answer by going back to the WebAssign. Alright, so here this was 2t minus 5. Alright, so let's check to see if I got correctly. So submit for testing. Okay, I came back. We did this correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.